How are we getting on, folks? Look at not too bad of a day there in Roscommon there today. Obviously, look at we did have a couple of non-runners. The big price each way was definitely one of them, and the next best was another one. Just overall, I suppose disappointed that end, but we did have a 6-4 and a 3-1 win and nap as well come in. So overall, look at we're not down too much, but just trying to calculate it there off the top of my head. 3-1 and 6-4 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I suppose yeah, we're close enough to even money there on that end. But look, we'll just keep plowing on and keep moving forward, and hopefully we'll have another decent day on the track tomorrow. Now Fairyhouse is on. Obviously with broker's tip, I'm actually allowed to go racing tomorrow, so that's a big bit of excitement for me. It looks to be a very nice day's racing. There's some very nice contests coming up later on in the card. Obviously with my own a hair in the horse, but my own hair in the horse, you could say. Running that day as well. Look at it's definitely going to be an exciting day's racing and something that I'm going to enjoy thoroughly anyway, regardless what way it goes. But anyway, first of all, the 425 first race on the card, and I will be going with an each way shout here with this one. Not necessarily totally convinced with the favorite here. I know it is drawn on the inside, and that's exactly where you want to be, but the one that I am going with and slightly out wider is why is that for Dennis Hogan and Joey Sheridan, claiming £5. This one here currently priced at 5-1. Definitely well worth an each way bet in my personal opinion. It's back into claimer company. It tried going up in class, didn't necessarily work out, but running off a mark of 60 here. Last time it was 60, it was only 2 lengths behind an odds-on favourite that particular day called Alice Kitty for Jessica Harrington, who didn't actually race since, but looks to be a fairly nice horse. And just looking at the third rare flower, hasn't run since either, but that was a good run for Why Is That. I think realistically in this sort of company, it's definitely well worth its rights. And I think, personally speaking, I think the most potential worry in this race is going to be C Sessions, but that's even drawn out further wider. So I don't think it's going to get as much luck in running as Connections would probably like, but the fact that Joey Sheridan claims £5 as well is definitely very, very interesting. Obviously, I definitely do think he is one of the better jockeys claiming at the moment. You just have to look at the run he gave Princess Zoe in the Ascot Gold Cup. That was nothing short of spectacular and a great overall performance from him. If you can do the same again with this one, there's no reason why the horse can't win. Dennis Hogan has been in or around the winner's enclosure in recent times, but definitely would be liking a place with Why Is That here now tomorrow at 5-1. Next race off then, the 455, and again I'm going with another each way shout here. I think Bear Story is definitely worthy favorite, but if there is a horse that's going to potentially beat him, I think Aurora Princess for Mrs. Jessica Harrington and Shane Foley. Currently priced at 5-1. It's very, very interesting the fact that Shane Foley picks this horse here. When you consider Protagonist, it looks to be the second string in this one here. Scott McCullough claims £5 off a fairly hefty 10 stone one. Obviously, look at it, is the only course and distance winner in the field, so definitely would be attracting some support as well. But in my opinion, anyway, Aurora Princess has this race to lose. Back down in trip here. Winner over distance. Was a very, very nice winner over this particular distance as well in Leopardstown when it was 50-1, ahead of Powerful Kieran, who hasn't actually put hasn't necessarily disgraced the form. It's been second and third, I think, in the last couple of occasions. Second on 2 occasions and 16th out of 19 the last time out. But look at realistically, the next time out at 1 beaten Figilo Dart, who look at didn't get, I suppose, the best of runs that particular day. But I'm going to take a chance on this one, and I'm going to say at an each way price, Shane Foley should be able to do the job here. Just looking at the way this horse likes to be ridden prominently, likes to be up there near the front. That's exactly where you need to be for Fairyhouse if you're actually going for a win. And in my personal opinion, that is exactly what they're going to do. But the fact that it is 5-1, I would be suggesting going each way. And realistically, it could potentially cause a bit of an upset here. 525 is going to be my patron pick of the day, so I'm not going to be covering it here. But the 555, and this is the one we've all been waiting for, Broker's Tip, currently priced at 25-1. I'd be kicking myself if I did not go for this lad, and it ended up actually storming home. It's a bit like being caught between a rock and a hard place with this lad. He's started showing a bit of form and a bit of progression more so than anything else. But the rain that's been falling apparently around Fairyhouse has been practically torrential there so far there today. So it's reading good, but unless the grounds people are miracles, I don't think he's going to get it, and that's definitely going to play against him here. Look at, I've gone small each way, but the fact that it is, I suppose, a horse that I'm involved in, I want to see. The only thing I want to see is the horse getting home safe and sound, and look at potentially throwing a bit of an upset in the cards if the potential is there. But look at, he's 25-1. He could run in for a place, but definitely the rain that's been falling, I would be slightly concerned on that end. I'm not going to lie. 625. This one here, attracting actually a little bit of support, drawn in the box seat, exactly where you want to be. Second last time out for a yard in form, Jim Bulger, and a man in form, Kevin Manning. Blowing Dixie, or not Blowing Dixie, Dixie Bluebell. Currently priced at 10-3. I definitely think this one here could potentially go one better. Could not be drawn in a better stall. Drawn in stall 1. If it gets out well, should be thereabouts in the finish. It ran a very credible race there last time. Very nicely bred. Just going down into the bloodline here, out of a stallion that's more suitable there over a mile and a furlong, out of a pivotal mare called Take Flight. Sister to 6 furlong to 7 furlong winner Smash Williams, very, very talented horse. Group 3 rated 1-1-2. Half sister to 7 furlong 2-year-old Smart Flies rated 85, and German mile Hungarian mile 3 winner Impactful. Dam 5 furlong 2-year-old winner. Sister to Irish 1,000 Guineas winner Sira. Bloodline is definitely very, very interesting, folks. Being a full sister to Smash Williams. Obviously, look at Smash Williams has been very, very consistent, very strong over 7 furlongs. I can't imagine it being too tricky. Definitely looking at the bloodline there, it's definitely related to an awful lot of 6 furlong, 7 furlong speed. Out of gate 1, definitely very, very interesting here, and realistically it could take all the stopping. Now, next race off then, the 655, and for me anyway, the next best of the day is going in this race, and for me San Andreas is going to take all the beating. Currently priced at 8-1. Trained by Joseph O'Brien, ridden by Alan Pierce. Obviously, look at this 10 stone 3. Not exactly ideal, but San Andreas has been a model of consistency and a model of credible runs and credible performances. Obviously, look at being a course and distance winner, definitely very, very interesting. Alan Pierce, not 100% sure in his strike rate, not a 4 over the past 2 weeks. That wouldn't necessarily fill you with confidence, but the trainer obviously at 17% strike rate, definitely very, very interesting. Look at it's potentially something that's going to throw a bit of a spanner in the works. He's very, very consistent over Fairyhouse. I think actually he's only ridden once around Fairyhouse, and he won that race at 4-1, beating the likes of Chief Little Hawk, Bellagio Man, Free Solo, Silver Service. Silver Service is definitely no slouch. And yeah, it was a very, very nice run. And if building on that, and if producing a run of that sort of caliber, San Andreas is going to be very, very hard to beat here. I think 8-1 is very much an insulting price. Obviously, look, at you have to take into consideration Shaboom for Ger Lyons and Colin Keane, the fact that they are in such good form. But realistically, San Andreas has really captured my heart over the past couple of years, and I definitely will be having a bit of a punt there at 8-1. 725 then, and this one here, we're going straight from the next best to the nap of the day. We spoke briefly on Joey Sheridan claiming £5. He does the same here again there today. Adapt to Dan, currently priced at 3-1. Technically, this horse is £9 well in. It's due to go up £9 after a fairly convincing win last week in Belliostown. Should technically do the very same again there today. Drawn in box C, should break well. Generally does break fairly well. I think realistically is going to try and get to the front as soon as it can and lead the field on a merry dance. That's the way this horse likes to be ridden. That's the way the horse should be ridden. And Joey Sheridan is obviously, look at, one of the better claiming jockeys of this particular generation, and should definitely make all in this situation here. Now, moving on into the last race of the day, the 755, and there's a good gamble going on Limu Bay for Gavin Cromwell here, but it's drawn out in the car park here. I'm not going to be going with that. Instead, I'm going to be going with a horse called Jupe. Not necessarily drawn out in the car park, but drawn fairly wide in stall 13 as well. Beaten just ahead last time out. On not season reappearance, I don't think it was, possibly was though. Season reappearance actually, yeah, after 7 months off. That was a very, very credible run that particular day on the same mark here. That was behind Hidden Spark, ahead of Knock Flyer, Tennessee Waltz, Raffaello, Darkened, Rediac, Guiding, etc., etc., etc. I'm not going to go into the whole list of runners that particular day, but you get the idea. You get the sort of, I suppose, form the horse was running against. It was a very good run. It's actually going up £3, but look at it. It was his first run back after 7 months. The only way this horse should be going is up. Rory Cleary obviously having a great year so far in the saddle, and I'm going to say he's going to be very, very hard to catch here off a light enough weight of 9 stone. But look, I'm going to leave it there. I want to wish you all the very, very best of luck tomorrow. Obviously, look at, I'm going to be enjoying myself in Fairyhouse. And look at, hopefully something out of the clouds happens with Broker's Tip, and he might potentially win the race at 25-1. I'm not holding my breath, but I want to wish Darren and Chris and Neve and all the team of Darren Bunyan the very, very best of luck tomorrow. Look, at the most important thing is the horse gets home safe and sound. All we want is a bit of crack and a bit of enjoyment in the run, and hopefully he's not going to be too far back if he doesn't cause a bit of a shock in running. That's basically it. If you want to sign up to the Patreon, please do. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's €10 a month. But you get tips from myself and Ryan. You get obviously automatic entry into the monthly giveaways. We will be giving away something later on in the month as well. And as well as that, you get added into the WhatsApp groups, the very, very talented WhatsApp groups as well. Lot of great people involved in that, and a lot of great tipsters as well that sometimes definitely do put myself and Ryan Sharkey to shame. Like I said, link below to that. If that's not your style and that's not your thing, please just hit that subscribe button and get myself to the 1,000 subscribers mark by the end of the year. We're halfway there now. We're slowly but surely starting to gather a bit more momentum and starting to slowly but surely gather the attention that we want to get. And look at, with the help of God, we'll have plenty of winners on the Fairyhouse card now tomorrow. Wouldn't necessarily be going too mad. I'd probably be having a mistake for the flat. You know yourselves, I'm more of a national hunt man than I am a flat, but we're just going to be going there for the crack, and we're going to try and hopefully get a couple of winners to our name anyway, with the help of God. But look, I'm going to leave it there. Very, very best of luck tomorrow, and please make sure to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thanks very much, folks. Best of luck tomorrow.